My name is June. I'm 6 years old, and I'm from Chuanar School. And today I'm staying here and tell you tell you about jellyfish. Jellyfish comes in many different sizes, and their tentacles sometimes they will be weird, and sometimes they will all be weird. And this kind of jellyfish is the normal jellyfish. It don't have any types. It's just a normal one. It's white. And sometimes there have many different sizes. Sometimes they're small. And sometimes there are teeny tiny, small, medium sized, big, and large. And do you know this jellyfish is the medium sized one? Do you know some jellyfish is small, just like the poisonous ones, but it's not here. And there was a bit small, medium size ones, but it is really hot when they sting. They can't sting, but when they sting, it's a little bit hot. And these tentacles is 6 feet tall. This jellyfish is 6 feet tall. But do you know sometimes it is have the largest, the biggest jellyfish in the world. The lion mane's jellyfish. The lion mane's jellyfish, it is 65 feet tall, and their tentacles can grow to 115 feet long. That is very surface, and they can protect the kelpfish from dogfish, and that one is the biggest one. So their stings can make people die. So you will never got to touch them. But in there, you never go to lifeguard beach because that is have the ocean, not the small one. Just have a little crab, but it will have many dangerous creatures in there, like the giant squid, lion mane's jellyfish, and the poisonous jellyfish. So always when in the garden beach, so it is very small and it don't have any creatures, only crab. The crab is in the land, not in the ocean. When you put them in the ocean, they will die because that is the different ones. Because crabs can only live in life beach, and when you go to garden beach, you can swim in there, and underneath that water is just sand. Is not very deep, so you can always swim there. And sometimes you will see them clear, like white clear, and then sometimes you will see them in their pink or purple. And this is the different ones that we never learned before, but that is the actual actually is very dangerous because when they're scared, they use their tentacle and shoot down, and they will disappear their face in their roof and their tentacles. It's only those purple things out there to protect them, and that things around it is so powerful. It still have stings, but their sting is very dangerous. That can make people dead because it's have electricity, not the sting itself. And do you know, this is the sea-apple jellyfish. When they got into all of them together, it's called the jellyfish bloom. And do you know sea-apple jellyfish? Sea-apple jellyfish is the other kinds that can go really fast. And sometimes those jellyfish can pull other people. It have 3 fingers, but those fingers are very powerful. And do you know some kind of jellyfish will be poisons, and some jellyfish has stinging self and poisons and hot, a little bit hot, just like this one, just like this one. It has poison, stings, and a little bit hot when they stings. And do you know the stinging self called nidocytes? The nidocytes will sting you. Even their head have nidocytes too. Everywhere they all have nidocytes, and the nidocytes will protect them. If they're scared of some things, they will swim very fast, or they will use their stings to sting or catch things, small things to eat. But do you know that the jellyfish use their tentacles, and you cannot see their eyes and their mouth, but they do have eyes and mouth. His mouth is underneath them, but we do not. And the eyes inside they don't have, but it's very small. Even we using the magnifying glass, and when they die, we pick it up from a net and got into it, and we use our protectors things in the jellyfish, and we use scissors. But do you know that things are used when you use the scissors that have metal on the top? When you cut those tentacles, their stings will go into the scissors. So you have to get a safety net to cut from the scissors to it. So always do that. And when you cut all those tentacles, you use your magnifying glass and look, and you cannot see those jellyfish eye. So it will be very, very difficult to remember that, and this kind it is different. But this is not a video. This one is not a video, but this one do. And do you remember what this called? Yes, it's a sea-knuckle jellyfish. And do you know some jellyfish like this one, but it is yellow. It is always yellow and it's named sea swamp. But they do not use one tentacles to sting you. Sometimes they will use all of the tentacles and grab your legs so they can sting. Their sting is very powerful to make people to get the blood out, and when the blood got into the stings and the nidocytes, that blood will come out on the nidocytes, and when the blood get out, the creature in the blood will get melt, and other animals can get more oxygen to live, and you will have enough nothing in your no blood in your bodies, and blood is the things that make you live more. And when you don't have blood, you will die. And when the sea swamp jellyfish use their tentacles and grab you, and you will be dead. And when those sea swamps stop, that means they're all off the tentacles. But sea swamp only in China, Japan, and in North America. Sea swamp only live in those three countries. And this kind of jellyfish is the one that can swim a bit faster than jellyfish bloom. And the way that they swim, they almost looks like an umbrella. And do you see their head? They almost looks like an umbrella, open and shut. And do you know these kinds are very difficult to catch them. When you use the stick to poke them, even that you will get stings, because those things, when you poke them or anything, hands or other things, they will sting you in your bottom of your hands. And this jellyfish will clean all the dirty things in the ocean, and then it will be very many oxygen in the ocean for jellyfish. Do you know why? Because the dirt went inside this jellyfish head, and the owls make them into oxygen. Then the oxygen from the dirt will come out, and it can breathe more, and the other creatures too. And do you know, in the deep ocean, in the twilight zone, we will see jellyfish are fearless, and that means they are very dangerous, much dangerous than a lion means jellyfish. Do you know all two of these types of jellyfish, and they will be very, very upset when they use their tentacles and touch to your leg or your hands. It will not be the electricity, a bit smaller electricity, and you know this head is made out of jelly, but it's not a real jelly that we can eat because it's very dangerous. And those heads made of mesogula, and that is the things that is very dangerous. That looks like jelly, but it's very dangerous because it has nitrocytes in it. And do you know this jellyfish, when they swap into your legs, you get poisons in your blood, and your blood will not get oxygen, and the blood got out of the ocean to make oxygen, but that will make you dead already, not like the stings that will have hundred of stinging spot in your leg. In each one, it will have 115 spot in your leg, and these are very dangerous. You can look at the pictures, but it is very dangerous, so you cannot shush them. And do you know this jellyfish is the pink kind? And do you see the spot? Is the stinging cells of the jellyfish. And do you know this is not the nitrocytes, and that is the needlecytes, and that is very small. And when you use your leg and got in, and the tentacles will get ready to touch your leg, and they will sting your leg. And when they sting, you will got this in your leg, and it makes this brown thing to get up, and they will got the water from the salt water inside the needle-sites, and when they got enough water, it will shoot out and get the sting from this side first things. And do you know this will got all the oxygen blood from the sea swamp, and but that is very dangerous because the blood turns to oxygen, and this jellyfish got the oxygen inside their head, and they will breathe in. And when they stings, that oxygen would turn to blood, but that is the poison's blood. And when it's got in, you got stung. And jellyfish stings are painful and dangerous. And this is not a video, but it is the picture of the video Dr. Binox. And this is called the immortal jellyfish. And do you know the jellyfish, they have a special in different sizes. And do you know the immortal jellyfish, when they frighten, they will do like this. It will be frightened in everything because it's ordinary and it's even very easy to pop. And they swam into the baby. Did you see it? And it swam so fast to the coral reef, so it can hide. And do you know that immortal jellyfish don't look like this jellyfish, but it's the original ones. It's very easy to pop. Even there's tentacles too. And when they turn into a baby, when it's turned to a baby, they will, when they turn to a baby, and then when it's 5 minutes, they will turn, and they will have and it will have a bit of the cells out, and the cells out, and that means they almost turn to a pilot. And that pilot, when it's getting older, they will be like this pilot. And do you know some pilots from the immortal jellyfish were made a pilot. And when all 5 days, in each 5 day will have one jellyfish, and only 5 days. And if it's all done in 5 days, and it will turn to older ones like this. And when they turn to the pilot, and when 2 minutes, it will turn to the grown-up jellyfish. And their change is very excitement that their change have nothing other creatures can do. And do you know that the immortal jellyfish around it when it's a grown-up jellyfish, because that would take their head from stick to the tentacles into it, because that would do have stings. But their sting is not very powerful. Even their stings will not shoot out. And when other jellyfish use their nidocytes to shoot out, that jellyfish stings will never shoot out. It's just got this scarred in, but it not open this, because and that is just have this thing, and it don't have needle sites, and those are the things that jellyfish do. And do you know in octonauts do have the videos that have jellyfish bloom or sea apple jellyfish? And when those jellyfish sees something where they have many food and don't have any things to eat them or chase them, they and many jellyfish, many sea apple jellyfish will come, and it's the sea apple bloom. But it's not the jellyfish bloom, but the real word is sea apple bloom. And their sting is not very powerful. And when you got sting from them, you use fresh water to got them not hurt, because it will be dangerous, and so it will be hurt more. And when you have a stinger from the sea apple jellyfish, you will need to get vinegar, because the vinegar is the water that can slow down, and it will be a little bit hurt, but it will slow down the nidocytes in the nidocytes in the needle sites to shoot, and it's a little bit better. And when 5 days you use vinegar and use it, and you got two drop of vinegar in each day, and they will be better. So, but in 1 day, don't get all the vinegar into your paw, because it will be not good. It will be very, very excitement. Vinegar is the one spot is smell very, very bad, because they are made from the first things you got buy the apple, new apple, and you put it in the fridge, and you got many days you don't eat, and when you first it and you got a bit vinna water inside it, and when you shake it in 5 minutes, and then you got in the fridge from Sunday to go to Thursday, so it will be into vinegar. But that means it smells really bad, because it is the different. It's the normal apple, but it is solstice. So it will be. It smells so bad. And do you remember that the immortal jellyfish, that is some type of immortal jellyfish, it can jump into the sky, but they cannot fly. But it can jump like the dolphin, and then they go down, and it don't have things. And our episode is done. Thank you for your listening.